This is the city of Absalom, the city at the center of the world. Absalom is celebrating the Radiant Festival, a 3-month festival of epic proportions held once every 100 years. The celebration attracts all types: tourists, performers, merchants, inventors, as well as unsavory types, petty thieves, gangs, cults, and criminal enterprises. That's where we come in. We protect and serve. We are the agents of Edgewatch.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat, Agents of Edgewatch. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, our agents continue the chase through the heavily trapped pagoda. I wonder what will happen to them. So what I wanted to talk about this week is the marriage of narrative structure with the actual game of Pathfinder or Dungeons & Dragons or any role-playing game. This has been an issue that I've experienced pretty much my entire life, ever since I was a kid, is that you have the story element, and then you have the game element, which is usually fighting, and they don't always mesh very well. This is a perfect example this week, is that you have these agents that are running through this very much trapped pagoda, trying to rescue these hostages. So it is set up in such a way that it is basically nearly impossible for the agents to go through this pagoda without having a rest and healing up. Now, is that realistic from a narrative point of view, where you were running through a pagoda and you are just so damaged that you have to spend 10, 20, 30 minutes healing yourself up and then continuing on the adventure? And the answer is no, probably not. But how else are you supposed to do it? I mean, one thing they can do, as an adventure path, is break these out into more chapters, into smaller elements, but they're not going to do that. The way these adventure paths are created is that you have 4, sometimes 3 main chapters. This pagoda is a chapter. They're not going to break out this into 3 or 4 sub-chapters. They're just not going to do that. So you have to figure out, okay, how are they going to do this? How are they going to finish this entire area without taking a rest? And the answer is they won't. It's just not going to happen. And if you want to look back to the original dungeon crawls, which are incredibly fun, I always found it completely ridiculous that you're going through this dungeon and you have these little rooms, these 10 by 10 or 15 by 10 rooms with goblins or kobolds or who knows, just hanging out. They're in there for days, weeks, months, years, their entire lives. Where do they get food? Where do they go to the bathroom? What do they do for fun? Where do they sleep? It just doesn't make sense that you're going through this dungeon and just killing things outright. It always bothered me. And that is something I try to disconnect with, but I find it's just very hard. I'm always thinking about the ecology of these things we're going through. Now, I will say they've gotten way better, they being the writers. I've seen a lot of these dungeons that are very well done, where they have undead, or they have creatures like skeletons that are just sitting there waiting to appear, or you have things like gelatinous cubes, which just go through the dungeon. They've made it more organic, so these dungeons aren't just surprise rooms where you jump in, open up a door, and have to start fighting something. That seems to be a lot of what these original dungeons were. Now they're much more organic, and there's sort of a structure and a reason behind why things are there. But in the end, this is nothing more than a game, and you can only do so much in sacrifice of story, in the sense that, should you continue to run through the pagoda and pretty much drop dead from the number of traps and damage they're taking and God knows what else? And the answer is, maybe, who knows? But you know what? In the end of the day, this is a game. And you have to decide, do you want it to be super heavy role-playing? In which case, if you're doing all role-playing and not too much combat, you can just do story and only story elements. But this is Roll for Combat, where we do both. We have story and we have combat, quite a bit of combat, which means they need to take rests. which means they have to rest anywhere from 10 minutes to a few hours before they start the next adventure part. So how do we handle this? Well, first of all, you just have to go with it. It's simple as that. You just have to narratively go with it. And if you think that sounds like too much, keep in mind that any major motion picture that is a huge smash hit, you can find a million plot holes in pretty much every single picture. You name it, you can find plot holes. In fact, my favorite plot hole of all time, which almost destroyed it for me, is Raiders of the Lost Ark, in which Indiana Jones has no impact on the story whatsoever. Think about it. If he is not in the movie, nothing changes. Nothing. The adventure goes from beginning to middle to end with or without him. It might take a little bit longer because of his interference, but otherwise there's no purpose for him. And the thing that drove me absolutely insane is when he rides a U-boat all the way across, the Atlantic Ocean. Come on, man. Like, really? The thing never dove, ever? He was just riding a submarine for a couple of thousand miles in the ocean? Please. There was a lot of holes in that, and that's one of the greatest movies of all time. My point is that all movies, all popular media, have a little bit of suspension of disbelief, and if you try to add it all up, it doesn't all work. So I try to do it as little as possible. Yeah, you can rest for an hour or so and the hostages won't get killed, but you can't go back to the station and go on a week-long vacation and then come back. Okay, that's too much. That is where I kind of draw the line. But you get the idea of what I'm talking about. And to keep that going, I kept in a little special bonus for you. So at the end of this podcast, we usually sit around and just talk. And in this case, we talked about the adventure. And we're just chatting. We're talking about what we think of the adventure, what we think about the encounters, the combat, pretty much everything. You name it. Everything we're doing, I have it. And I kept it in. I usually don't keep this in because sometimes we go into diatribes about movies or fantasy football team or television shows or God knows what else we're doing. But I kept in this week so you can hear what we thought about what we're doing. And this is probably like the last 20 minutes of the podcast of us. Basically, we stopped the podcast and we sort of stopped the adventure. And then we just take off our character masks and just talk. And we're talking about strategy, and we're talking about what we think of the adventure, and pretty much everything I just described, which is story versus game elements and how to balance the two. So I think you're going to find that very interesting. I try not to do this too much. I'd be curious to hear what you think. Do you like hearing this, or does it take you too much out of the adventure? I try to keep most, if not all, of the podcast just us playing the game, and I try to keep us talking about the game system or game mechanics to a minimum, just enough to help you out if you're running this adventure or you're running Pathfinder, but not to the point that it's distracting from the adventure itself. But I'm curious, let me know what you think of our little diatribe at the end of this podcast. Also this week, show notes, pretty much same as usual. We have Patreon where you can join and play games with us and watch the show and listen to us and talk to us. We are setting up some play sessions. I brought it up on this week's episode. If anyone wanted to play Among Us, and everyone wanted to play. Every one of our podcasters was really interested, so I guess we're going to do that. So check that out. For as little as $2, you can play Among Us with us and, kill us or not kill us, whatever. Also, we are moving forward with Superstar, RPG Superstar moving forward. We're editing the monsters. We just set out some information. We're about to get all the final contracts in. We put out artwork, so I will start posting artwork as we get it. That will probably be about 2 more weeks after you hear this before I can start showing things, but be on the lookout for that. And also, don't forget, do check out Jason's column where he goes into detail on every single podcast episode in the history of Roll for Combat. Just go to rollforcombat.com and you can check out Talking Combat and see all of his columns. But with that, let's get to this week's exciting episode.
And I open the door.
Chris Beamer is playing Lo Mang, an orc tiefling monk of the crane style.
Oh boy. You open the door.
You're all under arrest. Surrender.
You see an enormous room in front of you. 20-foot tall ceiling and half-finished mosaics of pastoral scenery are visible on the walls here and give the impression of a grand hall. But the floorboards have been torn up to create a maze of dangerous catwalks. The pagoda's zigzagging support beams and bare earth 20 feet below are visible through the ripped-up floorboards. Exits include numerous sliding doors on either side of the hall, a set of bronze double doors to the west, is what you just opened up, and a ascending staircase to the east that ends at a wide pair of sliding doors. And way up at the top, you see the kobolds.
Wait, what? They teleported?
No.
Where's the teleporter?
No, there's not a teleporter. It's actually just one action. You can just jump over those. It's actually not even... It's called leap.
Well, yeah, believe me, I know what leap is, and I'm going to be doing
leap is easy.
He I don't know. He moved, opened the door, and then closed the door.
One person opened and then moved twice, and then one person closed it and moved twice.
They scurry. They're scurriers.
Seth Lipton is playing Gomez, a goblin elementalist sorcerer.
Pay attention, Chris.
John Statz is playing Cadet Dougie McDougal, a human ruffian rogue.
They scurry, and
They're
maybe
annoying.
they know things you don't know.
Well, my turn. My turn's over.
Oh, you're done?
Yep.
You're done? Basil's up.
All right, well, most of this round is just going to be catching up with the rest of the gang, so...
Jason McDonald is playing Basil Blackfeather, a Tengu empiricist investigator.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 10, 20, 25.
You get up to the octagonal room where you see Dougie and
5,
Lomang
10,
standing in front.
15, 20, 25.
Okay.
So I just do a whole bunch of running. Yay.
Okay, the guy at the top opens up the door and disappears. Gomez is up.
Alright, so I move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One move. Where is everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 move. And I guess I just catch up. Boop. There, I'm done.
Stop. As soon as Gomez steps onto
I knew it. I knew it.
The dragon, you hear a click. And
Am I the only one that stepped on that dragon? Did nobody tell me about the dragon?
No, you are the only one. Yeah, I stepped on dragon, but it wasn't to the south.
Nope, Basil's on it too. It's a specific trap that requires multiple people to step on it for it to go off. It's not one person. They were super sneaky when they created this.
I think if I'm the person that warned everybody that there would be traps, I should not get hit by the trap. There should be a rule.
Well, also,
I did the rolls.
Ducky just sucks
I
at
did the
trap
rolls. Oh, Basil got it too.
Awful.
Basil rolled an 18 and Dougie rolled a 21. Guess what? It's higher than both of those. You missed.
Damn.
Well, I ran around the edge so that I wasn't going to take
Yeah,
any...
it's actually smart, yeah.
You did a good job. You did a very good job.
Pity is I thought about stopping my move rather than ending up on the dragon.
It's like I specifically ran forward because I thought that you guys cleared the minefield. I was like trying to walk in your footsteps.
See, I thought Lomang cleared it. Yeah, I thought.
I just went barreling
proved it,
straight
so-
through, but I didn't. Yeah.
You set it up. You set him up the bomb.
You did. You did. You set me up the bomb.
Damn! Is that 3 criticals in a row? Did I just roll a crit?
Wow.
You rolled 3 20s in a
32,
row.
32, 32.
3 natural 20s in a row.
Yes.
Wow.
Yahtzee.
What are the odds?
The odds are very, very high. Very low.
I've never seen that ever.
So it doesn't even matter what the damage is because there's so much of it. How much?
Oh,
tell
am
us
I?
how much
I
damage.
might be an insta kill range. Is there an insta kill mechanic?
No, you're not an insta kill, but you guys better start doing stuff pretty quick. I'm just doing the math here. So let's see. 2 hit Gomez and 2 hit Basil. So this is what happens. Basil's still stepping on the dragon. and Gomez is also stepping on the dragon. Darts come flying out of the walls. One hits Basil, and one hits Gomez, and then one hits Basil. So I'm just doing it here. So Gomez, believe it or not, this isn't as bad as you think it is. I'm just doing the math here. Oh no, it actually is as bad as I thought. Okay, so
I think I'm below 0 no matter how you figure it. There's really no. It's got like 13 points of damage is what I have. I see 13 kind of. If I get by 2 of them, 13. If they're critical, 13.
yeah, so
But I wonder. Am I insta killed though?
Yeah, you're done. Re-roll.
I might be because what? It has to be negative 22, right?
let's see.
Dougie and Lomang are like, what happened behind us? What's going on back there? We were so fine a second ago.
Hold on. I didn't quite expect it to go like this. Let's see.
3 20s in a row.
I specifically expected it to go like this. That's what gets me.
I mean, I was kind of doing the Polish mine detector thing of barreling through, and I was going to take
Yeah.
take a hit. You know, that's
That's the only reason why I ran after you is because specifically because you were doing exactly that.
because I have a lot of hit points, and maybe I don't get hit.
And that was part of the reason why I buffed you up. That's why I got you the maximum.
I should have asked. I should have asked if it was possible to be in the square I was in and not step on the dragon, but I didn't think to do it.
Yeah, I disregarded it. It's like when Lomang ran over that dragon, nothing happened. I disregarded the dragon.
Exactly. Yeah.
All Dougie
these darts
knows.
do 3d6 damage too. It's like, wow.
Yeah, and how do they crit for 30 points of damage?
Yeah, because it's 3d6
Well, it rolls a 6
times 2.
Yeah, it rolls a 6 plus a 3 plus a 6 times 2. Hold on a second. Just take a break. I need to look this up. I've not had this ever happen, so.
Yeah, I don't know what the rule is, but if the rule is if you take your maximum hit points, if you go negative by your maximum hit points, then I think I'm just dead.
You might be, but I just want to. I'm not going to do it without triple checking.
And Basil might be dead too. No, do you get hit by?
Is it meant to be the first 2 hit him and the second 2 hit
not.
me?
It's not going to be instant death for Basil.
Who got hit by 2?
Yeah, there's no. It doesn't look like there's any set of 2 darts that can get me to twice my negative. So I think I'm going to survive.
Oh, right. It's twice your negative. Here we go. It's not your
Oh,
negative.
okay. All right, that's good.
All right. This is actually a little easier than I thought because it's twice your negative. Okay. This is what happens. Let's back up. Gomez, you get hit with a crit for 30 points of damage. You instantly go down and you're at dying 2.
Okay.
Because a crit will bring you down 2. Basil gets hit for 18 points of damage, which did not kill you outright. But then you were critted for 24 points of damage, which also brings you down to dying 2.
And there was no sort of save on any of that? Or just attack rolls?
It's
Never
attacks.
mind. Yeah,
There's 4
right.
attacks. So
Yeah, it's just a lot of damage.
okay, and I forgot, right. So the rule is if it does twice the amount of damage, if the amount of damage is twice your maximum, then you die instantly. So 30 is not twice more than 44, so you're okay.
and that's in a single hit, not added
So we
up
were
between
lucky
multiple
that it
hits.
was 2 darts and not 1. If it was
That's good to
one
know, though.
big
So-
dart, it would have actually killed. It
Exactly.
would have killed Gomez, and it would have come close to killing me.
But for me, kind of regardless of how damaged I am, I would have to take 44 points of damage from a single hit to kill me.
Right.
Correct. So this is what happened. Gomez is down. Basil is down. As Dougie and Lomang are standing there, ready to jump into this room filled with mazes and broken planks and God knows what's in there, where they hear behind them, thunk, thunk. And they look back and Gomez and Basil are both on the ground with darts sticking out of them, like in the jugular and the chest, realizing, damn, those things hit in a really bad spot. Dougie, what do you do?
I think I'm going to close these doors now. I'm going to close the double doors.
Okay.
Never mind. Sorry. Whoop. Wrong room. That's one action. And then I'm going to... Would a medicine check on Basil, be okay. I get my bandolier
Well,
out.
you have treat wounds. You can just treat wounds on him.
But that is 10 minutes though. So
No. He has battle medicine.
Oh, he has battle medicine.
I
Okay.
battle medicine.
Sorry, you can battle medicine him instantly.
That's,
And that's so if you use battle medicine, roll a medicine check, and if you get a 15, then you heal him right away.
oh god.
You roll 9. You try to rub a little dirt in it, but it doesn't work.
I am done. That's 3 actions. I
Yep.
assume that requires the tools, right? The medicine tools.
It's only 1 action.
Well, I have to get the tools out.
That's part of it.
Um,
It's 1 action, battle medicine.
As long as you have the bandolier, yeah.
It's getting the tools out. We just talked about this. This is how it works. 1 action, close the door. 1 action, battle medicine. You missed. You got 1 more action left. What are you doing?
All right. Well, gonna move over to Gomez. Try battle medicine on him next turn, and that's as far as I can go.
Oh man, you're up.
Yeesh. Okay, I will spend 1 action to take out a potion of healing, and I will do another action to give it to Basil.
Okay, you pour it down his throat.
1d8,
Yep. 1.
of course.
It's enough. It's enough to bring him back.
What the hell hit me?
Oh man, he stepped on something. I have 1 action left. I'm gonna take out another healing potion. Get that ready, just in case your battle medicine fails again.
In case he needs another point of healing.
Basil, you
I mean,
are...
the problem with medicine at this low level is it's a roll, and so it's like you could easily miss it. You can actually do harm. You could actually
if it makes you feel any better, in the other adventure, Rob Tremarco is an expert at medicine at level 4 and has a plus 13, and he only makes his DC 15 check 50% of the time.
exactly. And then if you do a critical failure, you actually will kill him. You'll do damage.
You kill them. Basil, you are wounded 1. You are at 1 hit point. You're on the ground. You dropped your cane. What do you do?
I'm going to easy come, easy go my good healing potion. And I'm going to take out my lesser?
Yeah.
Lesser healing potion and drink that.
Okay.
It's 2d8 plus 5.
Yes.
Correct.
Come on, big bucks, no whammies. Well, I got 1-8, but then I got the 2 with the others, so 15 total.
Slightly above average.
So you heal yourself 15. You got 1 more action left. You're sitting on that ground.
Should I use my badge? That would actually get me most of the way up to full. Well, I'm going to stand up. I'll figure it. I'll see how the rest of the healing goes before I decide, but so I will at least stand up.
Gomez, you roll. I forgot how it works. Stabilize or something? Yeah, if you're dying, you do a recovery check. Roll a d20.
Oopsie.
That will not do it. You're down to dying 3.
Dying 4 is dead, right?
Correct, but the second you go dying 4, you can use your hero point and stabilize yourself, which is what I recommend.
Well, that's
Wait
true.
Until the last second, then you do it.
I cough up blood.
You cough up blood. The dart goes again. Attacks! Oh no.
Wait, what?
Wait, the darts are still going?
Oh yeah, they're still going. Darts go out. 1 more to Gomez. You are flat-footed, so that will hit you.
Are you standing?
No,
he should
Gomez.
be.
Gomez.
Gomez should be prone, isn't he?
Oh, no, Gomez.
Yeah, I'm
yes,
prone.
he's flat-footed. When you're prone, you're flat-footed.
Oh, you're dead, dude. You're done.
Yeah.
So you take 1 more point of damage. You're down to 4. You can use your hero point immediately. That will stabilize you.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that should just be crazy automatic, right? I mean,
I know.
These are like the best traps ever for Cobalt. I mean, is this magic?
it really is. This is crazy that this is kobolds.
Like Dougie, you have some knowledge of traps, right? Like,
Oh
you-
yeah, me and Basil. We have
Basil,
like-
a
we have
dart comes
Pathfinder.
flying at you.
I would think that you would know. Like, there's no chance for you to know how this works.
That one misses you. Wow, look at that crit. That would have been 34 points damage if I crit at Basil. But that one misses Basil. Another one goes at Basil. Misses. And another one for Basil because he's standing.
4 darts.
But
Yeah.
can the darts decide to hit me because I was standing? Whatever.
It's only 11 points of damage.
I survive! Yay! Sorry, I get a little
It would make
salty.
sense that each would get 2, but whatever.
Dougie, you're up.
Okay.
Dougie, you think you figured it out. Get off the dragon. You're hearing the mechanism behind the
Yeah.
wall, and it's like recycling more darts.
All right,
Then
so
more are coming.
if I step here, am I on the dragon?
Yes.
This is every square in the whole freaking room is on the dragon. Okay, this is really
Almost. Not
annoying.
where I'm standing.
All right, so I'm standing here, and I'm going to try to just pull Gomez off the dragon, so he is 2 squares.
There you go.
You can just pick him up and drag him on top of. You can just carry him.
I'm just going to
Fire
carry
him
him out
carry
here.
it.
Okay,
that's
so
fine.
I'm just going to bring him out of the room, and
You're
treat
done.
wound.
No, that's as far. That's
Okay.
your whole turn. That's your whole turn. Lomang, you're up. He's
Yeesh.
stable. He's stable. He's unconscious. Lomang,
Oh,
you're
he
up.
is stable. So,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
so-
yeah. Because he used the He's actually just unconscious. He's at 0. He's not dying
All right,
anymore.
I'm going to get some payback.
Okay.
I open this door.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Fine, go ahead. Yeah, this is perfect time to solo something.
I'm going for. There's only 2 left.
Oh, sure. You know that. Yeah.
I saw 2.
Okay, go ahead.
I see
Well,
one now.
They're long gone, so go right ahead. You're in that. You see that enormous room. That kobold is nowhere there. You see a room. All the doors are closed. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 doors that you can see from your vantage point.
But I did see them running up to the far east, though, before.
Correct. And there's 4 doors up at the east.
All right, I'm going to just secure that area. I think you got this under. There's no more healing, really. All right, so that's a 1. It takes me an action to move there before I jump.
Well,
Yeah.
it's 1 action to open the door, 1 action to move, and then 1 action to leap. Leap
Right.
is an action, so it's a careful short jump. So you
I
can do
thought leap is I thought normally 2 actions.
No, that's long jump. Long jump, you also need 10 feet to run before.
I actually don't though. I waive all that. I have a feat that waives that. It only takes 1 action for me, and I don't have to stride. All right, but I can jump there.
But that's so. Wait, what is your thing then? I gotta look it up.
It is called quick jump.
Oh, okay, let me look it up. You can use. Okay, so it's a single action, and if you do, you don't need to before. You still need to roll though. It's not automatic.
Jumping is really odd. I've read it and reread it a bunch.
I've read it a
times.
million times. You got to roll.
Yeah, no, it's.
You have to roll.
I think you only roll if you want to increase the length of your
No,
jump.
you always roll. Always. You always make
Alright.
the jump. It's just whether or not you land prone or not.
All right, hold on.
That's why leap is better, because leap is automatic and you can't fail it.
Well, that isn't that what I'm doing? Is a leap?
No, you're doing a long jump.
So what kind of action is leap?
Okay. High jump and long jump. Long jump is a 2-action check where you can jump way further. Okay? And if you get a success, you can increase your maximum distance. If you fail, you actually still leap. If you critically fail, you leap but then fall prone.
All right, so
Okay.
why don't I just do a leap then?
Okay, then do a leap. That's what I was trying to say. Is that a leap is automatic, and a leap will get you. A leap is a basic action. You can leap 10 feet horizontally if your speed is 15, or 15 feet if your speed is 30.
Right, which it is.
Okay, so you can just do that and you just land there, and that's it. You don't have to roll.
Right,
again.
so that's what I do.
Okay.
All right, that's 3 actions. I'm done.
Basil, you also hear the clicking and realize you better get out of here.
I pick up my sword cane. I get the hell off the dragon.
Come on, Basil, we can get him.
I'm gonna go with Lomang just because somebody needs to back him up. And I guess I will do a leap.
You can make
I'll do
that
the
leap.
I'll do the safe one. I'll do a leap.
Okay.
Though I have,
As you leap and you jump onto that ground, the boards underneath you give way.
Oh my god.
Give me a reflex save to grab an edge before you fall to the ground as it completely collapses underneath you. Excellent. You roll a 24. So that square is gone, by the way, as the floorboards completely collapse. And
I would like to point out, though, that I do have Skyborn Tengu, so I wouldn't have taken any damage if I...
Oh,
That's awesome.
That's right. You would have floated down.
Well, that's part of the reason I was willing to go with Lomang, is because, granted, I'd be out of the chase and I have to figure out a way to get back up there, but the whole falling thing doesn't frighten me that much.
Yeah, me neither as much because I have catfall, so that's a thing too.
Okay, so you succeed. You have one hand free, so you grab the edge and you stop your fall, but you're now hanging off the edge and dangling 20 feet from the ground underneath. And Lomang is standing above you.
Do you have any more actions left or no?
That was my third action, so I'll have to pull myself up next time.
You guys are just running right through it. Gomez, you're up. You're just like, this is a long day too.
So what do I do now? Do I roll something so I don't
You're
bleed out?
unconscious. You're unconscious. There's
All right,
nothing
so
you can do.
I'd be unconscious.
The trap stops shooting darts, by the way.
Does it now?
Okay. I'm going to try to treat wounds on
Got it. Yep. Medicine check.
Gomez.
Medicine check.
Don't crit fail.
Yeah, that's true. Don't crit fail.
That's
Yay!
a success.
You do it.
I roll
2d8.
17 for 22. 2d8.
Holy moly!
Damn.
15.
All right.
I'll let
He's
Gomez
feeling
go
right as
after
rain.
Dougie, by the way.
All right, and that is
That's one action. You got 2 more to go.
all right. I'm going to. He's patched up, and that's 3 actions. I'm done.
Gomez, you wake up. You're on the ground in a different room. You got darts sticking out of you. This has been a long day.
And I tell
I
tell Gomez, don't stand on the dragon. It's evil. Go around it. Run around the edge of the room.
I think I am going to experience delayed onset muscle soreness tomorrow. I think this is gonna. I will be achy in the morning after all this. All right, I get up. One action. Second action, I move around that dragon thing. 1, 2, 3.
And those
4,
benches are
5.
uneven terrain.
You can get there.
And
That's
I
as
get
far
there.
as you get in
Okay.
2 actions.
And I do so. I'm there and I'm done.
Yep. Lomang, you just saw Basil. He's hanging. You can continue your pursuit or maybe help up your friend. It's up to you.
Yeah, that sucks. All right, I will help him up,
No, thank you.
and that's one action, right? Wait, if I can probably jump to those stairs from here. There's a good shot of that.
You should just
That's
leap.
20. That's 20 feet. 20 feet. How much do I leap? How much?
Well, that's a long jump. That's a long jump.
Yeah, leap is just 10 feet. Just do it.
Yeah, but I have
Well,
lots of
15
things that
feet.
modify my jumping.
Yeah.
So, like crane stance increases my leap by 5.
Oh,
So
your
there's
leap
that.
gets up to 5-2 with crane stance, so then you
Yeah.
can leap 20. You can just leap right there.
Yeah,
You don't have to
exactly.
roll.
You don't
Yeah,
even have
I
roll.
tried to min max jumping to see if it was any good.
It's
All
pretty
right,
good.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so I do that. I use my martial art wire fu. Woohoo! And I don't have to stride, and I don't. It only takes one action. So I'm done. Normally,
Yeah, that's excellent. So, well, no, high jump and long jump is one action. Leap is still one action, but you can leap 20 feet. So that's 2. That's 2 actions. So one to pull them up and one to leap. You still got one
Oh,
more
that's
action.
true. I keep going.
Yeah.
All right, I go up to there. I guess that's difficult terrain. So what is that? That's
Yeah.
20. That's 10, 20, 25. So I'm
Right.
there,
You're done.
and I'm done.
Basil, you realize a lot of these boards are collapsible.
You saw where I stood, though. You know that's solid.
That's true.
Use your wings. Fly over the gap.
I can't, but I can't leap.
Yeah, but
The one
you
up
can
when he just
go.
jumped over.
No, you can't go diagonal. Yeah, you're kind of. It's kind of designed. Well, it's up to you.
Do you have?
I'm gonna
athletics
move
trained?
kind of
Oh,
one.
you step on that square. It collapses under you. Grab an edge. As you go north
But he has
side,
flying.
another trap goes off. Crunch. Oh.
Hero point. Hero point.
You You fall through the floor. You miss grabbing an edge this time, but
Skyborn
since
Tengu.
Skyborn Tengu, he very graciously, no one can see him because he's like underneath the building. He flutters down, lands on his feet, and is like, just dusts himself off.
Vestigial wings. Eh?
That's right. No one saw him. You got another action, and now you're underneath the.
I'll start taking a quick look around and see if I see any way to get back up.
I'll mark you red for being underneath. Yeah, there's lattice work, and there you have two options. You can climb up, which doesn't look that hard, but climb is fairly slow. Or you can run out all the way back to the front and all the way around. Those are your two options. Dougie, you're up. Oh, man.
Okay. Step here, and
Talking about bleeding the encounters.
the leap ability is 10 feet, so I'm going to go there. That's 2 actions.
Okay.
And I'm going to wait to leap next turn.
No, leap is one action.
Right.
Oh, well, you're right.
I moved
You
my
right.
foot, I leapt.
You
and
left and then you moved
yeah.
again. Yep, you're done. Gomez, you're up.
I don't like any of this. Can I see Basil?
Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, not easily.
Oh, wait, he's not standing there?
No, Basil's on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, can I help? How
He's
far?
20 feet.
20 feet down.
Yeah.
And his wings don't help?
Well, it
can't
kept
fly
me
up
from
all the way
dying,
down.
but
Yeah.
they're
His wings help,
vestigial.
just
It
not
was
the way
basically the
it's
equivalent of feather fall, but I can't actually fly.
Oh.
You're like a turkey.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What a reference! That is such a good reference. Oh my god!
That might be the episode.
Oh my
As God as
God.
I witness, I thought fly.
Well, Gomez,
So
it's getting worse and worse the further you get into this place.
I know. I don't like any of it. I definitely am going to take a step onto the secure edge in front of me.
Okay.
And what is it? And
Just
that
follow
thing with the
behind me.
blue, like that thing with the purple X. Like does Gomez know
That's
that
gone.
that's safe? That's gone.
That's
It's gone.
It's
It's
just
gone.
gone.
Yeah.
Just
It's
gone.
gone, McCready.
So safe is actually the other side over there. I do have athletics trained.
Yeah.
Will I fall to my death if I try to jump? No.
No, don't jump.
It's
You
if you
can
fail,
leap 10
it's 10
feet.
points of damage.
You can
Automatic.
leap without a roll, just 10 feet. I don't even know why we're jumping.
Oh yeah, so leap. Yeah. Okay,
Well,
so
leap. Well, you can make it because that's 15 feet to the other side. To
But
get
he can
to
leap.
there-
He can leap there.
Oh, he can leap here. Yeah, you can leap there.
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
that.
You can do that. You can do that.
All right, I do so. I leap.
Okay.
there,
One
right.
action to move over there. Second action, you leap to the other side.
Right.
Now you can see Basil. You're like, "Hi, Basil. What are you doing down there? That looks
Right.
far away. You're 20 feet on the ground."
And that's used up 2 actions.
Yes, you have one action left.
Got it. It's not enough to cast a heal. It's not enough to cast a heal. I will take a healing. I'll take a scroll out of my thing in preparation. I will take a
Sure.
scroll out of my thing in preparation.
Well, man, you're at the top of the stairs. What are you gonna do?
All right, so I'm gonna sort of give him a little time to catch up. I use one action to unsling my crossbow, and I use 2 actions to load my crossbow. And then I do tell them while I'm doing all this that space that I jumped from is safe. The one directly west from me, right?
Basil, you are on the ground. It's kind of dark, but you can see okay. You don't need to do a reflex save. You just okay. Yeah, you can try to climb. It's kind of easy, but climbing is really slow.
Well, I'm going to go right to where the steps are. If I'm going to do this climb at all, I'm going to do it at the steps and save myself more jumping. So,
And then it's just athletics check to climb. That's it.
I was bracing for, and then you run over a trap as you start going to the.
Wow.
Nat 20.
It's 5 more feet.
You move up 5 feet plus another 5 feet for 20. So 10. So you're 10 feet up, and you can climb again. Because there's one action to move, one action to climb, and now you're halfway up. You can do another climb.
Is climbing only 5 feet?
Yeah, it's only 5 feet.
I thought it
But you
was
can
half
do it
your-
multiple times.
Okay.
So, success. And
15
you're
feet
15
now.
feet. You're almost there. You're pretty close.
But I'm out of action, so that's where I'll pick it up next.
Dougie, you're up.
All right, we're going to leap again. Boop.
As you leap, the ground
Oh, no.
collapses. Oh no! Grab an edge. Give me a reflex save.
22.
22. You
Pretty
grab
good.
the edge.
Pretty good.
You're
Pretty
dangling off the side.
Oh, I can climb
you
up
see,
this.
you see Basil there. You're like, oh, hey, Basil.
Hi, Basil. And I'm going to climb up, and that is in athletics.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So you climb up. You get there. So okay, you got one action left.
No, jumping.
Jumping is leap is one action.
I stand up.
Okay, you're done.
Do you want to mark that thing?
I am. I'm doing it right now.
And actually, you should mark the one. Yeah, that one too.
This place is incredibly structurally unsound.
Yeah, they really messed this
Gomez,
place up.
You're up. There is holes all around you.
We're gonna have to add some code violations, if we survive this.
You should make a
How-
engineering check.
Oh God! Like how difficult is traversing the open air space? 2 squares,
That is a long jump.
and that requires what kind of roll based on what skill?
Athletics.
Athletics, and you need to stride 10 feet and then do the jump.
But he can leap.
He can only leap 5 feet.
And is that like I
Leaping
roll a
is 10
20 or
feet.
is that like I roll a 10?
So the check is the total distance in feet you're attempting to move. So if you're trying to leap 15, you have to roll a DC 15. Now,
Got it.
here's the good news. You can never fail. A critical failure, you always make it. The only thing that can happen is you fall prone on the other side. You can never fail.
So the
Steve,
square.
the description for leap says you can leap 10 feet horizontally if your speed is at least 15 feet.
Right, but I'm talking about long jump. He can jump more than 10 feet. Sorry, he
It's
can't.
confusing because there's 3 things. There's something called leap, there's something called high jump, and something
But
called
what
long
I'm
jump.
saying is if he's
Yes,
there,
yes,
that's 10
you
feet.
can do that. Yes.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can do
yeah.
that if you want.
Like what Doug like you can see my little icon guy. Like say I want to start here and I want to end there. What do I do to accomplish that?
You do this.
Because that's
You
the
move
that's,
5
that's
feet.
Lomang, that's a safe spot, right?
You move there. That's
Yeah.
5 feet.
Yes.
And then you leap to there as a second action, and then you're now you have a third action. You're okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
the space that I said was safe is the one directly west.
Yeah, but Basil's
is
about
that
to
where
climb up.
Basil-
Oh, yeah,
is
yeah,
that
that's
where Basil is?
Yeah,
No,
if
no,
you
I'm talking about
miss-
the Basil's.
yeah. If you miss, you
occupying
might
that
fall on
spot.
Basil, and then you both fall down. So
well, I
you
don't
could-
want to.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in jumping on an untested section and have it fall underneath me.
well, that would be 2 actions to do what you're trying to do. So
Okay, so can I do that and have a reasonable surety that I'm not going to have the ground crumble underneath me?
yes, in fact, you do it and you land and you're okay. So no
Okay, so I
ground.
do that.
Yep. So you have 1
And
action.
and,
left.
and I have 1 action left.
Correct.
And so can I scurry up the stairs and get out of this mess by going diagonally?
That's as
however
far as you can get.
Done. I do that.
All right, you got caught up. I say,
Oh,
all right,
man.
boys, I'm going in.
Oh God.
Locked and loaded. 1 action, open the door.
Which door?
South.
You open the door to the south, and you see, well, it's a wide open air walkway, and you actually see this is outdoors, by the way. Those white railings are just railings, like 3 feet high, and you see what was supposed to be a staircase going to the 2nd floor here, but that staircase has been collapsed, and all you see is a hole 15 feet up above you, leading to the 2nd floor. So right now, you just see a collapsed stair and no goblins. Sorry, no kobolds. What do you do?
All right, now I don't see anything in here. Try the door to the north, but I'm going to do a further check, and I move.
You moving?
I go there.
Okay. So you move further, and sure enough, you can see more hallway. You can see the exit and the stairwell leading down, and sure enough, it's been destroyed. So it looks like
Stairway down is destroyed, and
yeah, the one.
And
right
what's that to the east? To east northeast.
Northeast? What do you mean?
Like I see like a little sliver of dirt here. What is that? The north. Is that leading out somewhere? Over there.
Where's there? You gotta click.
All right, I'm gonna keep moving.
Or just ping. No, you're done. Oh wait, no, it's one action. Okay, one action to move. Yep, one action to open the door, one action to move. You can keep going. Just more hallway. You just see more hallway.
All right, I'll stop there.
Okay, stop there. Again, there's more hallway. There appears to be a large room to the west of you. And
yeah, there's doors there.
There's doors. Yeah, there's 4 doors to the west of you. Basil, you can climb one more time to get to the final oomph to get up.
I'm very angry at these kobolds now.
Oh
God
no!
damn it.
6. Well, you fail, which only means you don't make any progress.
I'll
that's
try
what that
again.
means. 12. You make it 5 more feet, and you're up to the 20 foot, and you just have to pull yourself up and about and over. And I can say you can just do that automatically if you want.
Okay, then I do that.
And you're there, and you're done. Dougie is up. Dougie, you have a door to the north of you, and you got stairs, and everyone trying to run up to the south.
Alright. Do you have any scrolls? Healing scrolls?
I have one in my hand.
Are you going to heal us in a group?
I was thinking about it. There's lots of things I could do. Like
Because that's really by far better than these single heals. Because like
I disagree, because if I heal in a group, that is 1d8 and I'll roll a 1.
well,
and then everybody gets to heal 1 point.
Yeah,
If I heal an individual, I'm guaranteed to heal at least 9 points.
the range is 4 to 32, though. I mean, it's like
Well, keep in mind, you can also stop and heal yourself.
yeah. I mean, we're just dead, and Lomang's charging ahead. None of
You have
us
your
have
badge
any-
for healing, you know.
I
I've
like
used
the
my
idea. Like
badge.
if you want
I've
to
used my
go
badge. Everyone's
if
used
you want to
their
go
badge.
and open up that door, see what's inside.
I do.
And then I'll blast heal all of us with this off the scroll, and we'll see what we get.
You're talking to me. I don't know which door. Like I don't know where Lomang went.
Lomang went to the south and did not
Okay.
find kobolds, so the option is north, and perhaps there are kobolds.
Right,
there.
and I said to go north.
Well, are you? Did you go north?
No, I went south.
Well, I
Lomang
don't want to
went-
split the party.
That
That's
was
what
party of split.
Lomang went south and found nothing, so there might be something north.
I'm delaying my action until freaking.
Well, you can't delay, you already
Gomez
moved,
gets-
so
All right, you know what? I'm just done. Okay,
Gomez, you're
I'm
up.
waiting.
You
for
can't give up.
No, I'm not giving
I'll-
up. I'm just being like sensible. Like we're all damaged. We've got area healing. Let's.
Yeah,
just
okay.
freaking-
That makes sense. I delay until after Lomang and encourage Lomang to rejoin the group, and then I'll blast everybody with a heal.
Yeah, I'm pretty much fully healed. So, all right, it's my turn. I open this door to the west. Lemian has an anger in his eyes. He's not happy with these kobolds. He's getting emotional.
Okay.
Taking the job too seriously.
Okay, you open the door to the
Taking
to
it
the
personally.
west, and a broad room that seems to serve as a staging area for the construction materials and tools. Flanking the sliding doors are a pair of white stone statues of foxes, one with its mouth wide open, the other with its mouth shut. To the east lies a precarious mound of loose lumber, rolls of white paper, countless hand tools such as saws and hammers. The room's exits are 3 identical paper sliding doors, one to the west and 2 to the east, which is the ones you just went through. So you see those 2 stone foxes there, and then you see lots of lumber over there. And I wonder, this room looks like the other ones that had traps in it, so go run in, see what happens by yourself with no one
Well, wait,
else near you.
how does it? So I sense that there's a trap in here.
No, you don't sense anything, but it looks a lot like the rooms you just got blasted at. But go
It doesn't
running
look
in.
that there's no dragon on the floor of this room.
No, you're right. Run in. See what happens.
All right. But what's to the north, very north of me?
More hallway.
Okay. See, does it look like there's an opening up there? It looks like there is.
Yeah, there's an opening that goes around.
Okay, I go there.
Okay, you walk to the north and you see a bit of a hallway that goes to the west.
Do I see stairs when I round this corner?
You didn't round the corner yet.
Oh, there.
Now you see stairs, and there's stairs going up
Stairs going up.
to the second floor.
Interesting. Okay, that's 2 actions. All right. It looks
Well,
like
no,
I
that's one to open the door, and then you moved. You're done.
Oh yeah, no. Right. I open the door. That's 1. Yes, that's it. Yeah, 3 actions.
Yep, you're done. So there's a spiral staircase going up. It's going to definitely take a while to get up it. It's not like 5 minutes to get up there.
All right, so let me blast everybody with a 3-round heal.
Well,
I'll
okay,
do
Lomang
that.
definitely won't get hit with that. So.
Right. Well, that was his choice.
Yeah, he said he was almost
I
full
can-
anyway, so.
Yep.
Okay.
And
I have 32 hit points.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And this is off the scroll, so I'll use a scroll.
Okay,
I'm like
click
doing it.
the button.
The scrolls are handy, but we're using everything.
Yeah, it's money. There's an issue with that, but we'll figure that out later.
Good one. 6. Everyone gets 6.
Do we have Can we get this skull off of us? Is that something
No.
that needs to be honest?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that mean?
That means if you drop again, you will get one step closer to death. The only way you get that off you is you have to do a 10-minute slow rest. And you need to treat wounds. Otherwise, you can die. So,
When do you die? How many things do you need before you die?
so this is what happens. When you drop, you go to dying. When you go to dying 4, you die. But every time you come back, you get wounded. What that means is you're one step closer to dying. So, the next time you drop, you're going to start at dying 2.
2, yeah.
And then, but if you get critted, you're dying 3. And then if you bring yourself back to life, then you're wounded 2. And then the next time you drop, so every time you drop, you get closer and closer to death. So Gomez, there's a very good chance you can die and never come back if you drop again.
Right. So right now, just let's see what our status is. Right now, I am at wounded 2? What am I at?
You're wounded 1.
I treated
wounded
his
1.
wounds,
So if I
Nope.
drop it, so if
That's
I
not
drop
how
again,
it works.
so if I drop again, I'll start
At dying 2.
at dying 2, and at
Correct.
4, you're out.
You die.
So it's not 3 strikes you're out. It's 4 strikes you're out.
But if you get critted, you start 2 lower. So you would start at dying 3. And since you use your hero point, you would
We should
die.
just rest 10 minutes. This is silly.
Right.
Yeah. Or you die. Yeah, I mean, it's basically, this is designed on purpose so that you don't do what you're trying to do, which is try to make
Right,
it a
and
1
the-
minute, try to do
Oh,
all
but
of it
there
in
is
one
a-
sweep.
There is like we tend to not that care that much about the narrative, and maybe that's right. But there is a narrative motivation for us to push on.
It's hostages.
Which is it's hostages, and the kobolds are insane. Like they responded to they hypothetically wanted to take hostages for negotiation. As soon as we presented them with negotiation, they attacked. That like everything about the story says the kobolds are insane and they'll likely kill the hostages. So we have to find the hostages before the kobolds do something.
Exactly.
Or
That's
bad.
what
The
I'm
only
thinking.
thing I'm going to say to you is you are thinking two-dimensionally, because each kobold has their own personalities, own motives, and own incentives. So assuming they're all insane is one-dimensional thinking. That is not true at all.
No, well,
And
it's
they have a
the
plus 10
it's
to
the
their
most.
attack, too,
No,
so
you're
they're
right.
gonna
Like
crit
like
you. They're
like maybe
going
yes,
to crit
maybe
you.
no, maybe yes, maybe no. But speaking as a police officer, the responsible way to think is not to roll the dice that the kobolds are not insane. Like there's a likelihood that the kobolds are insane.
Yeah, if this were a real situation, if the cop wouldn't sit down and wait for 10 minutes.
We're not gonna pitch a tent and like let the kobolds do what they want with the hostages for a while. Like we're gonna chase after. We're in hot pursuit.
Fair enough. Did everyone heal themselves 6?
Oh, let me heal myself 6.
So treat wounds is what gets rid of that skull? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Treat wounds as opposed to
Treats
administer
wounds.
first aid is different.
Correct. Yes. Wounds are, it actually is very specific. In fact, if you do battle medicine does one thing and one thing only. it heals you. It doesn't get rid of because
Right. It heals you in combat quickly. It's
treat wounds can do a lot of things. Treat wounds can get rid of diseases, get rid of poisons. It can get rid of your wounds. It can do a million things. And as you level up, it does more and more. The only way to get rid of wounded is to rest 10 minutes. That's it. There's no other way to get rid of it. You have to stop and start over. It's designed so you don't do what you're trying to do. Now, you can keep going, and trust me, if you want to keep going and like start up, that's fine, and we'll keep it going.
Well, we have to search this
I'm
place
not-
thoroughly.
Yeah, Gomez is a little heroic. Like he's willing to risk his life to make sure that the hostages
Well,
are safe.
in the role play, in the sort of role play world, we know there are hostages in danger. We don't know about the existence of hero points.
Really, that's right.
Right, and the kobolds are willing to use deadly force, and they had a leader that ordered them to do something, and they all followed it. So,
Right.
that's all that is dubious. I mean, in terms of I think they are not willing to negotiate. It looks like. I mean, maybe if we come across one now, they will after we beat a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's my hope. My hope is if we can catch them before they do something rash.
Yeah,
we could try to intimidate them and get them to surrender.
like they haven't committed a murder yet.
Pick
Right,
the strong
right,
one, and the next
right.
one's more reasonable, or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, if I move south from here, I rejoin the party.
Well, you know,
Right.
yeah, in theory. You don't
Well,
know.
that's like I figured it out. It's a big circle.
And ironically, it's actually the traps that were killing us.
Oh yeah.
That's the other element of this. It wasn't actually the kobolds, it was the traps. Like if we could just not fall prey to their traps, we'll be fine.
I know,
Yeah.
those traps were dynamite. It makes you feel any better. It was a 23 you needed to see the dragon trap with the darts. So, here's the other thing with traps. This is why traps are so deadly. It gets 4 attacks, and none of them are affected by multiple attack penalties. Traps are never affected by multiple attacks, so every attack is fresh.
Yeah, it's awful. What we could do is I'm here. I'm with you now. See.
No, not yet. No, we're still in round.
Okay, we're still going. All right. That's why I keep going. I don't like to stop. Lomang wants to keep running. Dougie's a little slow, a little behind. A little bit.
Well, Dougie has a skull on him, Gomez has a skull, and Basil has a skull. So
I have a chicken.
you have a chicken on you. Yeah. So
I don't have a skull. I have a chicken.
Well, Gomez is ready to press on.
I'm okay. I'm just a little frustrated at the traps. The traps were so
They got
deadly,
really lucky.
and just
The traps are intense, and it is honestly a bit frustrating considering we also have characters specifically with countermeasures for traps, like specifically extra sensory things for traps. And
Well, I don't know how that works. Like if you
There's only
actively
2.
have to do it. No.
no, so Basil and Dougie automatically can find traps just by entering a room. They automatically get the perception checks.
But what do we have to roll?
It's a
I mean,
perception check.
It's
No.
perception, but every trap is different.
yeah.
One of them, it was a 23.
For a cobalt trap.
yeah. Right, well, that's the problem with the narrative element of the way that this is designed, because if you're going to have hostages,
Yeah, it's a hostage thing.
then you're
It's-
going to have a time element, and you contradict yourself. Like you're either Indiana Jones sneaking through the thing and can figure out the trap, or it's a chase. And if you have if you're going to immediately have combat, it's not a negotiation because they didn't negotiate. You have innocence and danger. There's a sense of urgency.
Well, there was 5
you
options,
can't-
and you just happened to choose the one
It's like
where they
they.
fight. The other 4 they
Yeah.
didn't fight right away. You just happened
Well-
to hit the one where they fight.
Well, regardless, it was like there really isn't one, unless I got in there, talked for a little bit, got some information, got out, and then we snuck in. That could be a scenario when the traps come into play.
You could have just climbed up. You could have just gone underneath and climbed up and started.
We also had
Yeah.
sort of a little bit of a false sense of security because I ran over that dragon. I hit every single square in that
Yeah.
dragon trying to set off.
that was the whole point, right?
But
And
that,
again,
that
it's
goes,
like
right.
you-
That goes into the other thing of if you're going to have a special ability to as a countermeasure for a specific type of thing, it should significantly improve your odds of being able to defeat that thing. Like
It should.
like like
It
it
did.
shouldn't.
It
But it's
did.
like, dude, if you still have to, if you're still
But they missed
having to roll
everything. They
above-
missed
right.
every trap
But if
in
you're
there
still
the whole
having to
way.
roll above a
He missed
15
one-
anyway,
No. Wait. First of all, he missed one trap.
I got the first one. I just forgot to say anything.
Yeah.
oh, that's
You
true.
forgot
That's
to
true.
say anything.
That's
The
true.
second one, you just didn't roll enough because that one was a very complex one. But most of these are like 18s, and you get like a +1, +2 to your trap sense. So there's a lot. It's simple as this. If you're gonna run through very quickly, especially a place I told you that was trapped, then expect the traps to go off. It's going to happen. I said it was going to be trapped.
Yeah, no, I know, but it was confusing because
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
seen a trap where two people have to step on the thing like that. So like when we see kobolds run over it, nothing happens. I run over it, nothing happens, and
That's
then
right.
all of a sudden, boom!
Yeah, now
Like that
you
was a
know.
crazy unique trap. Like that's
Uh-huh.
like
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It needs two people to stand on it at once.
And it wasn't like it was like a double secret probation. Like not only was it a crazy unique trap that's really difficult to find, it was also and granted like you did roll very well. But it was like 3 attacks that had the potential to kill people like right off the bat.
What do you want? I rolled
that's-
it
that's
again. I mean,
hard.
so what's that? A
That's
1 in
hard.
4,000 chance of what I rolled?
Yeah, I guess that's
So,
true.
I'm
I
sorry.
guess that's
Yes, I mean, come on. I mean,
guess
it's
that's
not
true.
like exactly. It's like
It's just bad luck. Bad luck. Bad luck.
I mean, look at the second round it went off. I missed. He missed 2 of the 3. Yeah, I missed 2 of the 3.
1
the
in
second time.
8,000 chance. That was it. A 1 in 8,000 chance. So I'm sorry, John, that the 1 in 8,000
the
chance.
1 in 8,000 got you, but there are multiple 20% chances failed. It's like it hurts.
Yeah,
It hurts.
Yeah,
It
does.
hurts.
It
No,
does.
only one. They get the one chance when
Well,
they first-
per trap.
per trap, right? And
And I guess the room with the breaking floors counts as traps too. Yes.
no, that's not traps.
no.
That's just bad workmanship.
But on the flip side, we're all back at full.
We're alive.
Like
That's right.
like we're all back at full right now. Like and our resources were not depleted that much. Like I used some spells. I didn't use my scrolls yet. Like the only thing is we can't afford to get triple critted again. You know, like, but that's what are you
Right.
gonna do? You know, like if we keep on, if we just base everything on the bad luck that we had on these last 2 things, then
Well, yeah,
well, then we die anyway.
Yeah, you can't afford to miss saving throws. You can't afford to triple credit. Like there are lots of that. I mean, that's always going to be a thing, no matter what. Especially as you get higher levels.
So you guys do have to work together. You can't run forward like that because you will die. Guaranteed.
I was actually okay with that because that's actually why I healed Lomang
No,
up
I'm
to
talking
max.
about Lomang. Lomang.
But that's actually why I healed him up to max.
Oh, no,
I knew he was
I'm
gonna do
very,
it.
very, very brave. Very
I
brave.
know, but
Yeah.
the point is you're a group. I can guarantee you there's one thing that this is pretty much what happened with Plaguestone. Everyone started to do their own thing. Everyone was dropping constantly. The game is designed that you work as a group. If you do not work for a group,
I'm much more experienced. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I agree actually. Like that's like I knew you were going to tank it, and you had like all of the dexterousness and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In my
And the movement.
mind, they're fleeing. I want to try and catch them before
Exactly.
they get away. And like
Exactly.
now it looks to me like they've got away. So if they've got away, I just rejoin the party now. But I thought I might have a chance to get a shot of a crossbow.
Yeah,
or
and
something.
as it happens, like you did you drop? Do you have any of this death wound stuff on you?
No.
No,
do
you don't.
not.
You're the only one of us that's fine. Like you know,
And I have a high
you
AC.
barreling ahead was like the successful move. Like it was all of us that got our asses handed to us.
And I've reconnoitered, so I know that there's nothing out there to jump us. So like we're in good shape. Like we can actually take the 10 minutes. Like I think that's what we should do. Like we should. I'm about to join you. in
I
the-
like just from an RP perspective, I can't take the 10 minutes.
No.
No, just from an RP perspective, because I can't let like after hostage takers attacking police, they're running back. I think to the hostages. I can't start a fire and cook marshmallows.
Yeah,
you know? Like
it's
I
tough.
can't do it. I can't rationalize it.
Because there's only 2, and it seemed like they're running away for their lives. Like, but it could be wrong. You're right, and it's like we do need to find these hostages, so we can just start doing like a more thorough search, and then
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't want to step on any traps.
I think that's gonna happen either way, and I'm not all that worried about it, really, honestly, because like we do. We have like a couple of the wounded things. If we drop again, then it might eventually be an issue. But right now we're all at max. I don't think we like.
And you all have your badge healing too.
Yeah. We have lots. We still have tons
potions.
of healing. Lots of potions. Tons of healing.
Bravery.
I agree.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, Agents of Edgewatch. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com.